The EU has rejected what it calls threats by Moscow a day after Vladimir Putin announced a proposed overhaul of Russia's nuclear doctrine. The draft suggests using such weapons in response to new attacks, new types of attacks on the Russian Federation.
In the
updated version of the document, aggression against Russia by any non-nuclear state, but with the support of a nuclear state, is proposed to be considered as their joint attack on Russia. Russia will also consider the possibility of using nuclear weapons when receiving reliable information about a massive launch by means of aerospace attack and their crossing of our state border. This includes strategic and tactical aircraft, as well as cruise missiles and drones, hypersonic and other delivery vehicles. Russia reserves the right to use nuclear weapons in case of aggression, including if the enemy using conventional weapons poses a critical threat. We reserve the right to use nuclear weapons in case of aggression against Russia and Belarus as a member of the Union state. All these issues have been agreed with the Belarusian side and the president of Belarus, including if the enemy using conventional weapons poses a critical threat to our sovereignty.
Let's break it all down for you here on the program. Basically, the proposed changes would designate a strike on Russia by a non-nuclear power helped by a nuclear one. They would call that a joint attack. Moscow also wants the right to use nukes in response to a large-scale strike involving aircraft, missiles and drones. Plus, the draft includes a nuclear collective defense clause in case Russia's top ally, Belarus, comes under attack as well. Now, the Western media quick to react, calling the draft doctrine a direct warning to NATO. This comes as Washington mulls allowing Kiev to use Western-supplied long-range weapons to strike internationally recognized Russian territory. And Finnish journalist Janis Putkonen says the West has been issued an ultimatum which must be taken seriously.
This is a huge warning, let's say the final warning, to stop doing what these countries like Finland and Ukraine and others are doing against Russia. This doctrine changes is a real game changer. Let's be honest with that. This is a tendency where Russia tries now to put sense to the Western heads. And the comments from the Britain, what we have received past weeks, it seems like the Britain is very willing to start these missile strikes to deep inside Russia using proxy war in Ukraine in order to do it. So I think that the Britain is in very path of escalating a World War III.